Hello everyone, this is Scott Shields, Associate Director and Chief Curator at the Crocker Art Museum. I'm coming to you not from the museum, as I would like, but from my house. Like many of you, I am sequestered at home trying to do my work. I hope you are all staying well and healthy. One of the things I wanted to show today was the way I live with art, and one of my favorite paintings in my collection, which is not big, but I have a few things that bring me some joy, and there's one in particular that I think is very poignant for this moment. It's by an artist named Charles Dickman, who was born in 1862 in Germany and came to the United States as a teenager, worked as a lithographer, and ended up on the Monterey Peninsula painting cypress trees. So here's the painting. This painting depicts the witch tree on Cypress Point. It is called the witch tree because many people thought it looked like a witch shaking her broomstick. But I think it's more poignant than that. It really is a story of perseverance and survival and struggle against the elements. Here's this tree who's been there for decades and decades, right on the coast, facing the harsh winds from the Pacific. And it's almost, been battered to where it hardly survives. But in it, there's this piece of hope, which is this clump of foliage, the last that it has. And yet it's still standing, still proud, still facing the Pacific winds and doing well. Paintings like this had meaning to the population at large, as well as to the artists themselves. There was an art critic named Laura Bride Powers, who in 1905 said, "Mr. Dickman appears to have a predilection for Monterey cypresses, those almost human things that come up out of the earth. He paints them in their moods, these twisted, gnarled vegetable cripples, and if you be of a sensitive mold, you can feel the struggles their bended backs would tell." It wasn't just art critics that noticed the message behind these trees. Artists did as well. That's why they painted them. One artist named Maxwell Armfield, he claimed the tree was a symbol of life, vigor, and immortality. He said, "These extraordinary trees on their bleak promontory, facing the worst the Pacific can provide in the way of storm and stress, have appealed at once to the vision of the artist, who sees, though it may be only intuitively, beyond the obvious value of their line and mass in his composition, to the essential meaning of gnarled trunk and twisted branch. So that in these trees, gnarled, twisted, rent, and torn as they are, he sees first the indestructible vitality behind, persevering in its intent and maintaining its identity in spite of the adverse conditions which often bring out qualities that might otherwise pass unnoticed." So for me, that last passage, the part about bringing out qualities that might otherwise pass unnoticed, that's the part that really inspired me to want to talk about this painting. Because I think that's what's happening. I notice it in my friends, my colleagues, people on the street that I don't even know, the healthcare workers, the people on the news. Everybody's stepping up in a way, doing things that might otherwise have gone unnoticed. And that might be the silver lining in the whole healthcare crisis that we're experiencing. So with that, I hope to see you soon at the Crocker. I hope to see me soon at the Crocker. I miss all of you. I miss the art, as I know you do as well. And we will get through this, and thank you so much.